All right, what's going on, guys? How you all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic day. All right, it's Friday, baby. It is Friday night. Let's go. Oh, man. Let's go, man. Sip of water. I hope you're all doing well. All right, man. We got another Phillies game to talk about tonight, man. And, hopefully they get a W. So, in case you guys did not tune in, or haven't tuned in just yet, make sure that you check out the Sharing the Mic with JJ podcast. I got my boy Philly Halftime to come on today, and that was really, really cool. He's been putting out some incredible work, and I encourage you all to go check that out. We try to get a guest on every week to just interview them, and yeah, man, so that was really cool, and hopefully we'll get him back on sometime soon. So, yes, all right. So I do want to announce one thing before we dive into this, okay? It's not really a big, I guess it is a big announcement. Okay. So we will be, okay, this is nothing's going to change. Nothing is going to change. But we are going to be partnering with the Hardcore Sports Network. And I'm really, really happy about that. So, nothing changes. Nothing changes, but the only thing is that when it comes to like doing our Phillies post-series podcasts and like our Sixers pods, our Flyers pods, and our Patriots pods, all that stuff, you'll be able to find all those things too on the Hardcore Sports Network YouTube channel. So, that'll be really nice. We get to reach out to more of an audience, and we can continue to promote our stuff. The play-by-plays that we do on here and the Sharing the Mic with JJ stuff, that's all still going to be underneath the umbrella of us. But we are going to be partnering with the Hardcore Sports Network. And I did want to make that announcement first and foremost. So I'm excited about it. And I think it's going to be really cool. It'll just be something that we can just continue to build off of. And I think that would be great. So, excuse me. Oof, man, I had to let a little burp out. So, yes, what is up, Rising Rhino? Jacqueline! Jacqueline, what is going on? Rising Rhino, you know what to do. Drop that link down below. Drop it. Drop it down below. And let's get people to subscribe and join the Rising Rhino family because we rise and shine. I don't know what I was going to say. But yes, okay, so JJ family is in the house. Yes. All right, let's get down to business, guys. All right, so the Phillies are 66-55. They've had a pretty crazy week. They had an off day on Monday. They had an off day yesterday. And this weekend, they're going to be taking on the Washington Nationals. They're at National Park. All right, so let's get to the starting lineups. First of all, Michael Lorenzen's going to be on the bump for the Phillies, and he'll be going on against Yoan Adon, somebody that I got to call a lot of minor league baseball games for, and he is a pretty good pitcher. All right, Kyle Schwarber will be leading things off. First pitch underway. It's a foul ball. Man, that was really quick. Kyle Schwarber will be leading things off. Alec Bohm is batting second. Bryce Harper's hitting third. Nick Castellanos batting in the cleanup spot. Bryson Stott in the 5 spot, the 0-1, that's outside. And Trey Turner hitting 6th, JT hitting 7th, Jay Cave batting 8th, and batting 9th is Yohan Rojas. The 1-1 delivery, foul ball. And the count is 1-2. So once again, it is Schwarber, Bohm, Harper, Castellanos, Stott, Turner, Realmuto, Cave, and Rojas. And Adon, this season, he has pitched in 4 games. He's gotten 2 starts. He has a 1-0 record, 14 innings pitched, a 5.14 ERA, and 14 strikeouts. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. A curveball that's in there for a called third strike. Right at the knees, and Kyle Schwarber has gone down looking. And that curveball had a lot of good movement. And this is a guy in Adon who is able to locate his fastball. He also has a really good slider and that curveball that you just got to hear right there. I mean, that's one of his breads and butters of a pitch for sure. There we go. All right, one down in the top of the first. And Alec Boehm comes up. He's hitting 283. Adone winds up, delivers, and throws it on the outside corner for a called strike. The count is actually 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Boehm. Outside for ball 1. I will be chatting because I will be watching the Phillies play-by-play. Oh, you're not going to be chatting? Oh, man, that's no fun. You should be chatting. The 1-2. That's down low for ball 2. Oh, man. I understand, though. I understand. Have a good time. Have a good time, Jacqueline. Okay. There we go. Rising Rhino has his. There it is. I was waiting for it. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Line drive out in the right field, and that's caught by Stone Garrett for out number 2. A hard shot hit by Boehm, and there's 2 up, 2 down in the top of the first. Hit right on a line, and Garrett was able to get over there. As far as the defensive lineup goes, you have Yohan Adone on the bump. We'll go through 1 through 9. Behind the plate is Keibert Ruiz. And actually up at the plate being introduced will be Bryce Harper for the Phillies. But over at first base for the Nationals, you got Dom Smith. At second, you got Jake Alou. And the third baseman is Ildemaro Vargas. And the shortstop is C.J. Abrams. Adone on the bump, winds up, delivers the first pitch. Swing and a miss. And then from left to right, you got Rutherford in left, Thomas in center, and Garrett out in right field. Harper this season is hitting .291. He has 9 homers and 40 RBI, and he's having a conversation with the home plate umpire, Jim Wolf. I think almost got called for a pitch clock violation. No balls, 1 strike. Adone kick steals the pitch. It's slapped back up the middle. Played on a hop, though, by Adone. And Adone's able to throw it over to first from the mound. And the inning is over. So, 1, 2, 3 go the Phils. And we head to the bottom of the first at National Park. Phillies and Nationals scoreless, but the Nationals are coming up. Okay. Water break. All right. Cool. Let's move this. There we go. Nice. All right, guys. How you all doing? Thanks for coming on here. And thank you for tuning in to another play-by-play cast of Phillies baseball. We love each and every one of you. I was going to say something, and now I forget what I was going to say. It happens to me all the time. So, all right, let's talk about the starting lineup since we don't know what we were going to say. For the Washington Nationals, as we head to the bottom of the first, C.J. Abrams will be leading things off. Lane Thomas is out in center field. Joey Meneses batting third. He's the DH. Keibert Ruiz batting in the cleanup spot. He's catching. And Dom Smith is over at first base, batting fifth. Right behind him is Stone Garrett, who's playing in right field. Jake Alou, the second baseman, is hitting seventh. Ildemaro Vargas is over at the hot corner, batting eighth. And Blake Rutherford batting in the final spot out in left field. He'll be batting ninth. So once again, it's Abrams, Thomas, Meneses, Ruiz, Smith, Garrett, Alou, Vargas, and Rutherford. And that is your starting lineup for the Washington Nationals. And, well, here's a familiar face. Going out there on the bump for the Phillies is Michael Lorenzen. Last time he pitched, well, that was against the Nationals at home on August 9th. And he threw a no-hitter for the Phillies. C.J. Abrams is up at the plate in the first pitch. It's grounded back up the middle. Stott has it. Glove low. Throws over to first, and it's in time. And Abrams is retired on 1 pitch. So Lorenzen has been doing a pretty good job for the Phillies since he has come after the trade deadline. He joins an interesting list of people on facing the same team this next start after their no-hitter. One ball, no strikes. The pitch to Thomas. It's upstairs and a little bit inside for ball 2. Thomas is hitting .281. He has 20 homers and 68 runs batted in. 2 balls, no strikes. Lorenzen winds up, delivers the pitch. Grounder hit over to shortstop. Turner has it, throws over to first. It was a little bit off the line, but Thomas would have beaten it out. And that's most likely going to be ruled as an infield single by Lane Thomas. As Turner, not so happy with himself, but Bohm says, "You're all right. I got your back." So, please clarify if it's not an infield single and if it's an E6, but I believe it will be an infield single because Thomas would have beaten it out. Joey Meneses is coming up. And the pitch, that's outside for ball 1. He's batting on the right side of the plate. His average now is at .283. He has 11 home runs and leads the team in RBIs with 68. 1 ball, no strikes. Lorenzen winds up the pitch. It's in there at the knees. A fastball at 95. 1 ball, 1 strike. The Phillies defense will look like this from 1 through 9. Lorenzen on the bump. Realmuto behind the plate. Harper's at first. Stotts at second. Bohm's at third. And the 0-1 on the the 1-1 was on the inside corner for a called strike. Turner's at shortstop. Cave is in left field. Rojas is out in center, and in right you got Castellanos. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch. A called strike 3 at the knees on the outside corner. A 95-mile-per-hour heater, and there's 2 away in the bottom of the first. That fastball had a lot of life to it. And Michael Lorenzen was able to locate it and put it in the perfect spot. And Meneses was like, well, I got to head back over to the dugout. 2 away, 1 runner on. Keibert Ruiz comes up and he takes a strike, a slider, all the way for a called strike. Phillies are 66-55 on the season. Against the Nationals this season, they are 6-4. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch outside for ball 1. Ruiz's average sits at .260. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch, that's off the plate for ball 2. Two outs, a runner over at first base. The count is 2-1. Lorenzen gets the signs from JT, winds up, delivers the pitch, and Meneses swings at it, but also loses his bat as it goes about right in front of the Phillies dugout. So the count is now 2-2. And you always love to see those types of things. Marsh is on the injured list, my guy. He's not on the bench. He's on the injured list. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. And the pitch, swinging a towering fly ball, hit out to deep right center field. It's going back to the track, and Rojas is there to make the catch in front of the scoreboard. And now we head to the top of the 2nd inning, as the Phillies and Nats are still scoreless. All right. I need a tissue. Oh, yeah, I forgot. My gosh. I can't believe you. How could you forget that? I can't believe that. Anyhow. It's all good. Tissue, I hardly know you. Rise and Rhino, what's going on, man? What is up? All right, guys, if you're all new to the channel, I encourage you all to like, subscribe, and turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload. Yes, so my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Flyers hockey, and Patriots football. We just released our 5th episode of Sharing the Mic with JJ, and this week we had our 5th guest, of course, because it's our 5th episode. And we had Philly Halftime come on, and that was really cool. Got to talk about what got him involved with the Hardcore Sports Network and the types of content that he's putting out here on YouTube and what Mrs. Halftime has been helping him do behind the scenes and all those types of things. So please, I encourage you all to go check that out after the game or whenever you have time, or if you want to do that now, you totally can do that as well. So, Fisherman Sam, how are you? What's more likely, he's injured or being misused? He's injured. I definitely, that's without a doubt. Rob Thompson wouldn't just not play him, just to not play him. So the Atlanta Braves are going to beat the Phillies, says Kimberly Rogers. Well, I mean, the Braves are better than the Phillies, but that doesn't mean that the Phillies are going to lose to them. The Braves had over 100 wins last year, and the Phillies got hot at the right time, and they beat the Braves in a series. So anything is possible in the game of baseball. Nick Castellanos is up at the plate. The count is 0-1. Adon is out there on the bump for his second inning of work, and he throws that one outside and low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Casti, who has 20 homers and 74 RBI. The pitch, foul ball. His average now sits at 278. Yohan Adon, of course, has been with the Nationals now for a couple of years. Pitched pretty well in high A for the Wilmington Blue Rocks. One ball, 2 strikes. And the next pitch to Nick Castellanos, it's a bouncer that's fouled off. You actually really thought, Larry, that Brandon Marsh was actually being benched by Rob Thompson. What's up, Sandra? How you doing? 1 ball, 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. The next pitch, that's fouled off. And the count is 1-2. We're in the top of the second. No score so far. The 1-2 delivery downstairs for ball 2. Yes, Larry, the real one. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sandra, what's going on? What is up, Sandra? 2 balls, 2 strikes. Adon winds up, kicks, delivers, and throws it down low for ball 3. So the count is full, and Bryson Stott waits in the on-deck circle. The payoff pitch. Line drive into center field, but it's going to be caught by Thomas, as he didn't even have to move a muscle, and there's one away. And here comes Bryson Stott. Castellanos still batting in the cleanup spot for this team. And, well, he's been seeing the ball a lot better, especially over the last couple of weeks overall. But Bryson Stott will be coming up to the plate. And Trey Turner, the former National, waits in the on-deck circle. Adon winds up and fires, and it's way inside as Stott had to dodge out of the way of that pitch. And the count is 1-0. Over Stott's last 12 games, he's hitting .238 with 10 hits, 2 homers, 8 RBI, and 8 runs scored. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. Fly ball hit out to shallow left field. Rutherford gets underneath it and will make the catch towards the line. Out in shallow left field for out number 2. So 2 fly outs, and the Phillies are still hunting for their first hit. We're only in the top of the second, though. 21 pitches for Adon so far. And here comes Trey Turner up at the plate. Get JJ to do a mashup. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Trey Turner comes up, and the first pitch is in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Adon kicks, delivers, and it swung on and missed on a slider that wasn't even close to the plate. Seabass, no spoilers, man. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch down low for ball 1. Two outs, nobody on. in the top of the second. Turner hitting .250 this season. The 1-2 delivery by Adone. Here it is. Swinging a fly ball hit out to deep center field. That's going back to the warning track. And making the catch is Thomas at the wall. A great defensive play by Thomas, who leaps into the wall. And that is the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Phils. And we head to the bottom of the second. What a catch by Lane Thomas. Can't deny that. All right. Chillin', JJ, chillin'. Nice. Waiting to see what mashup you're going to do tonight. Oh, boy. I'm not going to be doing a mashup tonight. I will definitely not be doing that. What? I thought you spoiled it. I thought you spoiled it. Spoiled it. Got to be SpongeBob, right? Yeah, spoiled it. Spoiled it. It's funny. I got that. I actually got that like right off the top of the bat, Larry. And you should be proud of me for doing that. You should be. You should be very proud of me for getting that reference off the top of the bat. Well, I'm just kidding. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. Sometimes though, like you have to. I mean, sometimes like you just like don't know. So, you're good, man. You're totally fine. Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play by Play with JJ. I encourage you all to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on those notification bell icons. I'm a broadcaster from South Jersey. I've been doing this channel for now 8 months. It's absolutely crazy. We've been able to gather 874 subscribers in the span of 8 months, but we're coming on here, we're being consistent, and we're having fun. And the main thing that I always have to remember about doing this is that I'm doing what I want to do. And I don't take that for granted, guys. I really don't. I want to be a sports broadcaster, and I want to take you guys along with me on this ride. So we take a traditional broadcasting style, and we just call games, and we have fun, and we call games for our favorite teams, and we develop a following, and just share stuff in common. It's all a part of storytelling. And that's what I always like to tell everybody. You guys are a part of the story. You're the audience, and we're interacting with the audience, like what we do on stage in theater. Here we go. All right, so Dom Smith is due up. We're in the bottom of the fifth. It'll be Smith, Garrett, or we're in the bottom of the second, sorry. Just looking at the 5-hitter. Dom Smith grounds this one over towards the first base side. Stott has it, and he throws it over to first as Lorenzen was there to cover the bag, and it's in time. Harper actually had to duck because with the way that they were playing Dom Smith, he actually pulled it over towards that side, and Stott was about maybe a foot or so right next to, maybe a couple of feet, next to Bryce Harper. Just ducked as soon as Stott made the play and threw it over to first, and Lorenzen did a good job at just sprinting over towards the bag. The Flyers, too. Oh, yes, absolutely. Doing it and doing it well. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. All right, 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes Stone Garrett, who's hitting .271 with 9 homers and 40 RBI. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. Not too big of a crowd at National Park. Actually, I went there last weekend, and that was really cool. I got to cross that off my ballpark bucket list, and so now every year for my birthday, I'm going to a ballpark because that's the second year in a row that I've done that. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lorenzen comes set, winds up, delivers, and throws a strike. I appreciate the content. Keep it up. Just subbed. I appreciate it, man. I really do. That means a lot to me. Are you sub number 875? 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch by Lorenzen. It's down low and outside for ball 2. So Stone Garrett's up at the plate. Bases are empty. We're in the bottom of the second, and there's 1 out. The 2-2 delivery by Lorenzen. Swinging a line drive down the left field line's a fair ball. It's going all the way towards the corner. Cave has it. Garrett's going to jog on into second base, and the throw is made back towards the infield with a 1-out double by Stone Garrett. Let's go. 875. Yes. And I will consider you a traitor every time you visit an NL ballpark. Uh, really? Okay. That's interesting. Thank you. Oh, man. We're all crushing it, guys. Rising Rhino, I want you guys to make sure that you go subscribe to him, too. And, Pure Adrenaline Sports on here. Damien's on here. Mitch Kofsky. All these guys that put out content. If you put out content, feel free to promote yourself. All right, 1 ball, no strikes to Jake Alou, who's hitting .235 on the season. Lorenzen already with 22 pitches. The count is 2-0. Sorry about that. And the pitch, swinging a line drive, and it's going to get into left field as Stone Garrett's going to round over the third base, and he'll come in to score. It's an RBI single the opposite way, just past the shortstop, and the Nats lead it 1-0. Well, there was a pitch that was right out over the middle of the plate, and Alou did a good job of just staying with it and got it right past Trey Turner. Nothing he could do about it, and the Nats lead it 1-0. Here comes Ildemaro Vargas, who takes a hack at the first pitch and misses it by a mile. Your content is all here in the chat. You've been to other ballparks. No balls, 1 strike, the pitch. It's a bunt laid down, over towards the mound. The throw to first, that's in time. And the throw to third, that's wide though. A runner comes in to score. It's now 2-0. What a bizarre play as the ball was bunted over down actually the third base line. Lorenzen made a really good throw over to first, and Bryce Harper was trying to get the runner from going to second to third out as he threw it over to third base, but it was wide. So that's going to go down as a 1-3. That's going to go down as a 1-3 put out, but then a 3-5 or a 3-2 error because JT was covering third base. JT was covering third. Nobody was covering the bag. That's exactly what happened, but the throw still looked like it was a little bit off. Probably should have just held on to it, but it's now 2-0 Washington. Hopefully that play-by-play was as descriptive as possible. They call me Jay. What's up, Call Me Jay? How you doing? What is up? I've been following your content. You're doing an awesome job. I truly, truly mean that. Wow. Yo, it's the other pod. They call me Jay. What's cooking today? How you doing? They call me Jay. Man, feel free to post your channel down below, guys. Please go check out They Call Me Jay. She does an awesome job with doing Phillies games on here too. I truly mean that. I've been listening to her cast as well, and she does a really good job. I've been wanting to actually get her to come on sometime, and I think that we'll make it happen. All right, 1 ball, no strikes. Blake Rutherford is up at the plate. The pitch, it's fouled off. 2 outs, a runner over at first. Nationals lead at 1-0. Oh, it was 2-0, but the runner actually had to go back over to first. Is that what happened? What the heck just happened? 1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch, that's a changeup. Well, let's see what they ruled it as. Okay, so it's not a 2-0 game. It's just a 1-0 game. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lorenzen comes set, winds up, delivers, and throws a changeup that's in the dirt. But that's swung on and missed. The count is 2-2. So let's see what they ruled that as. The 2-2 pitch. Grounder, hit over towards Harper, and Harper will just tag the bag for out number 3. But the Nationals only get 1 run on a Jake Alou single, and we'll go to the top of the third. That's so weird. What the heck happened? Garrett doubled. I think that they're still trying to figure out what they're going to score it as. Didn't run score on Bryce Harper's error? Yeah, but now they're. I don't know. I'm confused too. I'm so confused. Guys, we need 3 more subscribers to reach the 880 mark. And like I said, please go subscribe to They Call Me Jay, subscribe to Pure Adrenaline Sports, Ryzen Rhino, all these other incredible content creators. Please go check out their channels too. So they haven't updated what they scored it as. That was so bizarre. Huh. Let's double check. It's still showing 1-0. Yeah, no, it's a 1-0 game, but what the action that happened, I'm just so confused. Okay, so they say that Vargas had a bunt ground out to the pitcher, and that's all it was. That's all it was. So there was no error, right? It was a really good throw by Lorenzen, first of all, but Harper threw it over to third, and nobody was covering the bag. So I guess that, I mean, I really don't know. He threw it over to third. Nobody was covering the bag. The ball got by JT Realmuto, who was supposed to cover third. And another run came in to score. But I guess it doesn't count. I'm sure that the Phillies will take that, though. Oh, man. All right, here comes JT. And the first pitch that he sees is a called strike. It's a slider on the outside corner, and the count is 0-1. Realmuto, he's hitting .247 with 15 homers and 48 RBI. The 0-1, that's outside, way outside. A 93-mile-per-hour fastball. Odone already with 27 pitches. The 1-1 delivery. It's popped up behind the plate, though, and it's fouled. So that one goes out of play. So Odone has only pitched in 4 starts has only pitched in 4 games this season. He has started 2 times. Came back from the injured list. The 1-2 delivery. Strike 3 called. A slider at the knees. And JT froze for a second because he didn't get any sort of signal from Jim Wolf, the home plate umpire. So that's the first out of the top of the third. JT strikes out looking. Oh, boy. All right, Jay Cave is coming on up. Cave batting in the 8th spot tonight. We are still, the Phillies are trailing 1-0 on an RBI single by Jake Alou back in the bottom of the second. First pitch was outside for a ball. The second pitch, Odone kicks, delivers, and that's lined out into left center field. That's going to split the gap and go out towards left center. Cave is going to test the arm. The throw by Thomas is off the line. And Jay Cave dives in there safely. Thomas actually was just able to cut it off. I was so surprised because it looked like it was going out to the left center field gap and it was going to get on by him. But Thomas was able to just get in there. And the throw was just way off the line. A good throw probably would have had him. But Jay Cave got in there and tried to be aggressive. And that time it worked. A 1-out double, and the tying run's over at second. Here's Rojas, the first pitch. It's a sinker at 93 for a called strike at the knees. He's hitting .290 with a homer and 13 RBI. Was able to hit his first homer of his career last Friday, I should say, against the Twins. Big difference. Odone looks back at second. He's in a little bit of a jam here, the 0-1. There's a high fly ball, hit out to center field. Not that deep, though. Thomas will make the catch, tagging up his Cave, and he's not going to test the arm of Thomas out in center field, as that was a beautiful throw that was drawn over to third. And there's 2 outs, and Cave just stays put. Let's see. Oh, man. That was just a cannon of a throw over to third base. Didn't even take a bounce, nothing. And Cave's like, nope, I'm staying put right where I am. And Kyle Schwarber's coming up with the Nats. He takes it inside for a ball. Sorry about that. Kyle Schwarber hit .253 with 25 homers and 53 RBI with the Nationals. 1 ball, no strikes, the pitch. And he takes a curveball at the knees for a called strike. So the count is 1-1. 2 outs. Tying runs over at second. That's Jay Cave. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch by Adone. Another curveball, but that's inside and low. Schwarber, in the month of June, back in 2021. Everybody talks about June. Kyle Schwarber, well, he hit 280 with the Nationals, had 16 homers and 30 RBI in 27 games. Adone kicks, delivers, and throws it down low for ball 3. Alec Boehm waits in the on-deck circle, hoping that Kyle Schwarber can get on here. He's 0 for 1 today, Schwarber, and the 3-1 inside for ball 4. So that was, I believe, 4 straight curveballs that he just threw. And Schwarber is rewarded first base. So that puts runners over at first and second. Schwarber is at 179, below the Schwarber line. You're funny. That was funny, Larry. Boehm comes up. He's looking to tie the game up for the Phils, or give them a lead. The first pitch, it's a slider that's right down the heart and soul of the plate for a called strike. If you just subscribed to my channel, thank you so much for doing so. It really means a lot. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch, grounder hit over to third, and Vargas' throw over to first. It's in time. What a play by Ildemaro Vargas, who was playing towards the line, threw it from foul territory on the run, and it took about 3 bounces or so, but the throw was in time, and Boehm is retired. No runs, 2 men left, and we head to the bottom of the third as the Phillies trail 1-0. Oh, thanks, Rise and Rhino. Oh, man. How many subs have we gotten this stream? I don't know, man. It's a lot of people. I can't understand why. We have a good crowd on tonight. Well, I guess that's awesome, man. That's absolutely awesome. I am going to take a sip of water, so don't feel offended if I don't talk for about a minute. Okay, good. Let me get this ready because I did not get this set up the way that I want to get it set up. Too late. I'm offended, says Rise and Rhino. You know what? I can't say anything because I forget what I was going to say, so I couldn't think of anything, so I apologize. You win. You win, Rise and Rhino. You win. How dare you drink water? Who the F do you think you are? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I love you all so much. If you guys want to become a part of the Play-by-Play with JJ family, if you love the chat as much as I do, if you love being on here as much as I do, if you love baseball, if you love basketball, football, and hockey as much as I do, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Where's my trophy? Well done. All right. 4 or 5 already? Oh, man. Oh, Seabass is going to report me. Oh, man, for drinking water, I'm sorry. Also, shout yourself out if you just became a subscriber to the channel. First pitch to C.J. Abrams is swung on and missed. So the count is 0-1. Michael Lorenzen out there for his 3rd frame of work. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss. That pitch was outside. Abrams grounded out in the first. And is hitting .252 with 11 homers and 44 RBI. The 0-2 delivery just fouled off on a changeup that was headed towards the dirt. But Abrams was able to just get enough oomph to just foul it off. Larry says, I don't like sports, just have nothing better to do. Exactly, and that's why you come here. You come on here all the time. No balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch upstairs for ball 1. Are they showing the bunt? Oh, he touched home plate. That was the whole thing. The 1-2 was inside for ball 2. So the reason why... Oh, wait. No, I'm still a little confused. Abrams... Okay. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch, that's fouled off. The count is still 2-2. There is nothing better to do than watch sports as the Taco Bell robot. Taco Bell robot, thanks for coming on here, man. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. All right, time was called by C.J. Abrams. We're in the bottom of the 3rd. The Phillies trail 1-0 in Game 1 of this 3-game set in Washington. The 2-2 delivery by Lorenzen. It's fouled off on a changeup at 83, right down the pipe. You're trying to learn, teach me sports ball? 2-2. The pitch popped up towards the infield. Who's going to get it? Bohm says he has it, and he's on the infield grass towards the third base side and makes the catch. And there's 1 out. What is this? I don't know who that is. Love the name Taco. They call me Rhonda. What's up? They call me Rhonda. How you doing? Rough. I'm a dog. Put this comment on to save yourself. Oh, boy. Rough. Thanks for coming on here. First pitch to Lane Thomas is in there for a strike. Lorenzen gets the signs, kicks, delivers, and that's outside. And a little bit high, too. Thomas singled in the first. He has 20 homers and 68 runs batted in. The 1-1 grounder back up the middle. Sliding is Stott, and he throws over to first. Oh, man, it's not in time. Thomas was able to beat it out, but a good try by Stott. It hit the mound. It took a bounce, and Stott went over towards his right side. Was able to slide and get back up and throw it over to first, but it was just a little bit too late as the speedster, Lane Thomas, was able to beat that one out. That was a close one. Okay. All right, Joey Meneses will be coming up. So that's actually the second infield single that Lane Thomas has had today. He leads off over at first. The count is 0-1 to Joey. Lorenzen with 42 pitches already. The throw back to first. It's not in time to get Thomas. He can fly on the bases. I'd rather face a No balls, 1 strike, the pitch. Grounder hit back up the middle. Stott tags the bag for 1 and throws the first, and it's in time for a 4-3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left. And we head to the top of the 4th at National Park. Phillies trail 1-0. All right, cool. 4-3 double plays. Cool. Very, very cool stuff. Great. I'm going to take a very quick step off, guys. Do not go anywhere. I will be right back. All right? Stay tuned. And I will see you very, very soon, unless you see me first. But I think I'll see you first. See you soon. Alrighty, we are back. We are back in action, man. I won. I saw you first. Even if you thought I didn't see you first, I did. Bryce Harper actually has 42 hits at National Park since 2019, and the only other person in the league that has more is Pete Alonso with 48. It's been very impressive, and Harper comes up to the plate. Adone still out there on the bump, and he throws the first pitch low and inside. Harper grounded out to third his last time up. The 1-0 is fouled off on a curveball at 80 miles per hour. One ball, one strike to Bryce. And the pitch, it's inside for ball two. So, for the umpires, kept forgetting to mention this, but calling the balls and strikes today is Jim Wolf. Over at first base is Mike Machlinski. The 2-1. Ooh, it looked like it was on the inside corner, but he did not get the call. Yohan Adone, that is, and the count is 3-1. Sean Barber's over at second base, and the third base ump is Alan Porter. The 3-1 line drive down the left field line. It's a fair ball. It's going all the way towards the corner. Harper rounding first. He'll jog on into second, and the throw is made towards the infield. But Bryce Harper with a leadoff opposite field double in the top of the fourth. Final score prediction. Comment down below what your final score predictions are going to be for this ball game. I would love to know. They call me Rhonda. What's up? They call me Rhonda. I'm not gonna give a prediction. I really don't know. But I'm curious to know what your thoughts are. Phillies have 226 doubles this season, which is actually sixth in Major League Baseball. Here comes Castellanos, who flies this one out to right field. It's hooking foul, though, and it'll go at a play. They call you Mellow Yellow? So hold up. So you're a fan of Carmelo Anthony? I mean, like, we're totally okay with that. Like, we don't judge, but, you know, you talk about a guy that shouldn't be rooting for or visiting other parks or being other fans of other teams. Melo played for the Knicks. The 0-1 foul ball. Castellanos lined out in the second. He's in 278 on the season with 20 homers and 74 runs batted in. Also is slugging .469 too. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch called strike 3, 96 on the gun, and Castellanos strikes out looking at a pitch that was just above the knees, and there's 3 strikeouts now on the day for Yohan Adone. Phillies have not done such a good job with runners in scoring position, and today so far they are 0 for 2. Stott comes up to the plate, and he takes that pitch. It's a 95-mile-per-hour sinker right down the heart and soul of the plate. Stott's average sits at 296. Still is in the top 5. Or in the top 10, I should say. And batting average. The 0-1, foul ball. Over Stott's last 12 games, over his last 12 road games, he's in 265. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch fouled off. With runners in scoring position, he's in 293 with 3 homers and 35 runs batted in. Harper leads off over at second. One Las Vegas native to another. Can the other one come through? The 0-2, that's fouled off. And Stott still stays alive. So I was at Nationals Park last weekend, and I I got some really cool like bobblehead figures that they were giving away. The 0-2 pitch. Line drive out in the left field. It's not that deep, though, and Rutherford is there to make the catch. Right on the line. And squeezes it with two hands. And there's two outs. So that'll bring up Trey Turner to the plate. So anyhow, I was at the park, right? I was at National Park. And my mom, shout out to my mom. My mom is the best. I love my mom and my dad and my family. And she slid something in this bag with the bobbleheads. I was thinking, what the heck is this? She's like, you're going to love it. The pitch, it's fouled back by Trey Turner, who's 0 for 1 today and flied out in the second. So I end up finding out. I look to see what it is. And it's a scorecard that's good for just a game. The 0-1, it's outside for ball one. So I got a little national scorecard. I'll have to pull it out. But we're going to use it during the Little League Classic on Sunday. And that's how we're going to be keeping score for that Nationals-Phillies game. And that'll be on Sunday night at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. So I got a little scorecard, and I still keep score, guys. That's what I still do. The 1-1, it's outside for ball two. And I'll probably I might try to frame it. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. Let's see how the game goes first. But I think that would be a really cool piece of, like, memorabilia. The 2-1, check swing, did he go? First base umpire says no. So the count is 3-1. Oh, man, I just missed all these. What's going on, guys? Garlic lemon. The 3-1. Down low for ball four. And Turner walks over to first. So I got a little scorecard. And we'll be using that scorecard for that particular game on Sunday night for the Little League Classic. It's a pretty fancy scorecard, too. So. All right, 2 runners on. We're in the top of the 4th inning. Harper led off the inning with a double. And the Phillies have not been able to cash him in just yet. Phillies, when you take a look at the wild card standings, they're actually 2 games above the San Francisco Giants. And the Marlins and the Reds have that final wild card spot. The tiebreaker, though, would belong to the Reds. JT comes up to the plate. Odone gets set, kicks, delivers, and throws it outside. A fastball at 95 on the gun, and the count is 1-0. Harper leads off at second. Turner's over at first. The 1-0. Line drive over to left field, and that's going to drop in for a hit. Harper rounding third. He'll come in to score. Rutherford gets over to it. The throw is cut off by C.J. Abrams, and Trey Turner slides in there safely. A 2-run double hit by J.T. Realmuto, and the Phillies go out in front 2-1 at National Park in the top of the 4th. What a nice piece of hitting for J.T. He was due to come through. And he got a pitch that he could easily hit, and the bat speed on that was absolutely ridiculously good. And Turner scored all the way from first. Dusty Watson was like, go, go, go. And he was running for his life. And here comes Jay Cave, the first pitch. It's fouled off. 2-1 Philadelphia. All right, Cave doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 1 today. He has 3 homers and 15 RBI on the season. The 62nd pitch thrown by Odone. Here it is. It's inside for ball 1. Your mom never gave me a scorecard. She also said, I don't love you, so I'm not surprised. Are you actually, like, being serious about that. Because that is not cool. That is, like, really, like, not cool. I hope you're being serious about that, because 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. Line drive down the left field line. That's a fair ball. JT will come in to score. Rutherford gets to it, and Jake Cave gets another RBI double. And the Phillies lead it 3-1. Man, that pitch was right down the middle, and Cave stayed with it, went the opposite way. I love that piece of hitting. So he hit it right down the left field line. And JT was like, I'm going to come on in and score. Phillies lead it 3-1. Oh, you weren't joking? I actually thought. Wait. So that's Oh wait, so you weren't joking? Okay, wow. Sorry about that. Guys, this is why we're a family. Because we come on here and we support one another. And this is what we do. So, I'm just happy to have you all in my life. All right, Yohan Rojas comes up. The pitch, that's down low for a ball. Oh, you were joking? 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to Rojas. Line drive into left field for a hit. Cave will round third. He'll come in to score. And the Phillies have now had 4 hits in a row. And that time, Rojas gets an RBI single. And they lead it 4-1. It was a good pitch. Sometimes I don't know if I should take you seriously, though, dude. Because, like, when you say something like that, I figured it was actually serious. What's up, Kathy? How you doing? Throw it back over to first. That's not in time. Kyle Schwarber comes up to the plate. The Phillies will send the 8th men to come on up. 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Phillies lead it 4-1. The pitch by Adone. It's outside for ball 1. Doing great, thanks. Nice. Schwarber walked in the 3rd, so he's 0 for 1 today. The pitch, it's on the inside corner for a called strike. The throw over the second base to try to get Rojas is not in time. Rojas swipes second. The pitch was actually on the outside corner, but Ruiz was able to gather himself, throw it over to second, and Rojas just beat out the throw. And he's in scoring position. A gutsy move by Rojas. The 1-1 by Adone. Inside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. Adone looks back at second, now back to the plate, the pitch. Fly ball, hit out to deep right field. That's going back to the track, to the wall. It's gone! It just hits the rail, and the Phillies lead it 6-1. 31 homers for Kyle Schwarber. And the fact of the matter is that all 6 of their runs have come with 2 outs in the top of the 4th. Schwarber's like, I think I just got enough. And I mean by inches, it hit the rail. And that's a home run. I didn't think he had it, but he just did. Here comes Bohm. Base is empty. First pitch, it's in there for a strike. So Adon has given up all 6 of his runs here in the top of the 4th so far. The 0-1, that's down low for ball 1. Besides the voice crack, I hope that was a good call. Oh, man. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bohm. The pitch inside for ball 2. It was a slider at 84. Barely just went over the scoreboard. Out in right field. The 2-1 delivery. It's a sinker in there for a strike. Yes, Sam. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Alec Bohm. Nobody on, 2 outs, the 2-2. Grounder hit over to third. Ildemaro Vargas has it, throws over across the diamond, and Bohm is retired. The inning is over, but the Phillies unload their firepower and explode the score 6 runs in the top of the 4th inning as they lead it 6-1, and we head to the bottom of the 4th. Oh, man. Yeah, you were just in time. Should have put down money right now for the Phillies versus the Astros in the 2023 World Series. It's Houston to Dave. Houston to Dave, what's going on, man? Yeah. Larry, I did want to say I really thought, like, I actually, like, literally thought that you were actually serious about that comment. So, I definitely was a little nervous there, but that one definitely got to me a little bit. But I'm happy that didn't happen to you, because for some people I know it has. Some people that I know, like, aren't as lucky as me that have had really bad parents. So I'm actually happy that didn't happen to you. How about the Phils? Oh, man, that's awesome. Yeah, man. The Phils have been doing great. Guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. And turn on those notification bell icons. So that way, you know when I go live or when I upload. We do Phillies baseball, 76ers basketball, Flyers hockey, Patriots football, and excuse me, if you do enjoy this play-by-play, tell your friends about this channel. Let's get more and more people to join the Play-by-Play with JJ family. And yeah, man, let's get up to 900 subscribers. We just need 19 more. 19. I feel bad. You look so sad, but the Phils cheered you up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Of course. No. I actually thought that actually happened to you, because I had no idea. So, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you clarifying that, though. Yeah, of course. Go Phillies. Good to see you guys rolling again. It happens to all of us. Sometimes we joke around with something and we don't realize that it was a joke, and it happens. What it do, AJ? What's up? What's up, man? All right, 1 ball, 1 strike to Keibert Ruiz as we're back in action. Lorenzen comes set, kicks, delivers, and throws it down low for ball 2. It was also inside as well. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lorenzen kicks, deals. There's a blooper hit out to shallow left field. Bohm says he has it, though, and he catches it towards the line on the outfield grass. And there's 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. All right, so Lorenzen with 47 pitches. After this, we're going to take a very, very quick step off. Michael Lorenzen. All right. Dom Smith is up at the plate. First pitch is in there for a strike, so the count is 0-1. Dominic Smith, of course, played with the New York Mets. The 0-1 by Lorenzen. That's just a hair down low for ball 1. He spent 5 seasons, actually make it 6 seasons with the Mets. He's 0-1 today, grounded out in the 2nd. The 1-1. That's down low for ball 2. She never did be a scorecard, though. Oh, she never got you a scorecard? Oh, wow. Well, maybe. Yeah. Huh, that's crazy. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike. The next pitch, it's inside for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the next pitch. Swinging a fly ball hit out to deep center field. Rojas back towards the track, and he drops it. He had it. He dropped it. The throw over the second is not in time, and Dom Smith will get in there safely as Rojas was utilizing his speed, got into a regular fielding position to make the catch, and he dropped it. So a runner on with 1 out, and that should most likely be an E8. Watching the Little League World Series and the Phillies right now. Oh, wow. I thought it was Sunday. All right, Stone Garrett is due up, and the first pitch he sees is a strike, so they do score it as an E8. Garrett up at the plate, and the 0-1, the line drive into center field, that's going to drop in for a hit. Rojas will throw it to back towards the mound, and staying put over at third is Dominic Smith. So Garrett singles up the middle. Yep, E8. Yep. Oh, boy. Now fans are starting to file in. You can get the Schwarbaum Recharger for $4.88 when you order and pay at Wawa through Apple. Through the app. Wow. Runners at the corners, and here comes Jake Alou. The first pitch, it's up high for ball 1. Little League Texas and Little League North Dakota are playing. Oh, wow. That's wild. 1 ball, no strikes. Lorenzen kicks, steals, and it's in there for a called strike. Alou batting .250 with 1 homer, 8 runs batted in. The 1-1, it's sliced foul. I was looking at the scoreboard, and I see already that the Red Sox already have a 7-0 lead against the Yankees. They're playing on Apple TV. Giants are currently down 3-0 against the Braves. They're in the top of the 4th. The Giants are playing in Atlanta. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Jake Alou. Lorenzen kicks, delivers, and throws it outside for ball 2. I also see that the Guardians and the Tigers just got started. They're actually in the bottom of the 3rd, but they're still scoreless. The 2-2 delivery. It's now a 3-2 count. Mariners just got started against the Astros. That's a pretty big series. Astros are 70-52. The Mariners are 66-55. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Alou. The payoff pitch. Foul ball. Runners still at the corners. Phillies lead it 6-1. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Garrett has to go back over to first base. And staying put at third is Dominic Smith. Only charges to 179. That's funny. That's funny. All right. 60 pitches for Michael Lorenzen. The throw back to first. Harper didn't even tag Garrett as he got back in there safely with his right hand. Mets will be taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. That'll be in about 4 minutes or so. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Grounder right through the hole to right field. Dominic Smith will jog in to score. And that's an RBI single for Jake Alou, his 2nd RBI single on the night. And that puts runners at first and second. And, well, it's been a bit of a different outing for Michael Lorenzen compared to the no-hitter that he just threw the last time he pitched. It's been 8 days of rest for him. So, wonder how long the leash is going to be now for him in regards to Rob Thompson. All right, Caleb Cotham is going to try to calm down Lorenzen here. Jivanoots, what's going on, man? What is up? Okay, okay, you're joking about that. That I know. That I know that you're joking about. All right, Caleb Cotham had a conversation with Michael Lorenzen, and everybody diverses and scatters away. Ildemaro Vargas, who's 0 for 1 today. He's hitting .241 with 4 homers and 25 RBI. He's batting on the left side. First pitch, foul ball. It's actually foul tipped out of the glove of JT. Even Fisherman Sam thought that was funny. Nice, Gabe. No balls and 1 strike. Lorenzen comes set, winds up, delivers, and throws a changeup that misses its spot. It's outside for ball 1. The Phillies, their head-to-head record against the Nationals over the last 50 games as the 1-1 is up high for ball 2. Phillies are actually 36-14 against the Nationals in their last 15 games. 50 games, sorry. And over their last 25 games, they're 18-7. But over their last 15, they're 10-5. 2 balls, 1 strike. Lorenzen kicks, fires, and it's a foul ball, and the count is now 2-2. Overall, the Phillies over their last 20 games, they're 12-8. Two balls, 2 strikes to Ildemaro Vargas. And the pitch, it's popped up, but it's behind the plate, and we'll do it again. Philly halftime, what is up? Guys, please check out the 5th episode of Sharing the Mic with JJ with your boy Philly Halftime. Came on as a guest, did an awesome job, and make sure that you go check out all his Phillies content that he does. The 2-2 pitch. Fly ball, hit out to left field. It's looking foul, and it'll head towards the seats and go out of play. So the Phillies lead at 6-2. We're in the bottom of the 4th. There's 2 runners on, 1 out. Phillies got all 6 of their runs on 2 outs in the top of the 4th, and the Nationals are looking for some revenge. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lorenzen kicks, fires, and throws it inside, a 93-mile-per-hour sinker, and the count is full. Vargas up at the plate. Rutherford waits in the on-deck circle. Garrett's at second. Alou's over at first. Big payoff pitch coming up. Here it is, the pitch. Oh, I think that Vargas just fouled off ball 4. He did. The pitch was up high and outside, but Vargas was able to put up a defensive swing, if you will, and stay alive. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th, 2 runners on, the payoff pitch, and that's going to load the bases. It was inside and low, and now Lorenzen is definitely in quite a jam, and the tying run, dare I say, is coming up to the plate. Jeff Hoffman is warming up in the Phillies bullpen in case things get ugly. 27 pitches thrown in this inning, which is actually double the amount of pitches that he threw in the 1st and the 3rd. He threw 13 in the 1st and in the 3rd. Rutherford up at the plate, and he takes the first pitch low. Blake is 0 for 1. Bases are juiced. The tying run's up at the plate. We're only in the bottom of the 4th. Still plenty of baseball left to go. The 1-0 pitch. It's on the outside corner. A late called strike by Jim Wolf. Excuse me. The 1-1. Swinging a grounder right through the hole. And 1 run's going to come in to score at least. Garrett scores. Alou comes in. The throw is not in time. It's a 2-run single. And now a 6-4 ball game. An opposite field 2-run single hit by Blake Rutherford, as he was just able to put it in a good spot and give Jake Cave a little bit of revenge because he went the opposite way and kept his head down. And now if you're Rob Thompson, you have to think about making a move has to be in the cards. Here comes C.J. Abrams' first pitch. High fly ball, drilled out to deep right field, and the Nationals retake the lead. That's a 3-run missile that goes out into the Nationals bullpen, and C.J. Abrams has just lifted the lid for the Nationals. Unbelievable. Punch, counter punch. Stunning. And now Rob Thompson has seen enough. So we'll take Lorenzen out of the game. C.J. Abrams, of course, on the first pitch, is just able to just stare down where he hit that baseball, and I think it's still landing right now. And we have a pitch and change. Wow. Wow. That is wild. Enjoyed your segment on sharing the mic with JJ. Thanks. Guys, if you're new to the channel, and we got a lot of baseball left, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on those notification bell icons, so that way you know when I upload. Well, what a game. What a game, man. He's done. Wow. I didn't think that was in the cards. Guys, if you love my content, please make sure that you like, subscribe, turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload. And go check out the new episode of Sharing the Mic with JJ. Philly Halftime did an incredible job, seriously. And I love having him on. He's my brother. And please make sure that you subscribe to his channel, subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network, and give everybody some love. Wow. That was a silencer. And also, please check out Jiva Nutz's channel, too. And if you know people who love sports, tell them to give this a try. Jiva Nutz, drop your link down below, man. All right, we're still in the bottom of the fourth. Lorenzen has given up 7 runs. 6 of them have been earned. He's already given up 4 in this inning. Both teams combined have scored 10 runs. Jeff Hoffman will come in. Phillies down 7-6. I don't know why this is frozen. I apologize about that. I'll have to refresh it or something. We're in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch. It's outside for ball 1. Lane Thomas is up at the plate. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Hoffman comes set, winds up, delivers the pitch, swing and a miss. And the count is now 1-1. We'll get to Hoffman's stats in just a few moments. Just bear with me real quickly. The 1-1, it's down low for ball 2. Oh, your app says 6-5 too? That you're not kidding about. That you're definitely not joking about. You need like a little buzzer that says like Larry's not joking this time. 1 ball, or 2 balls, 1 strike. The next pitch, it's at the knees for a called strike. Hoffman with 4 pitches already. The count is 2-2 to Lane Thomas, who's 2 for 2 today. The pitch down low for ball 3, and the count is now full. There's C.J. Abrams, the guy that just put the Nationals back in front. Three balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch, swing and a miss. And there's now 2 outs on the inning. Yep, we're going to play around with it. We'll have to probably refresh it in the bottom of in the top of the 5th. 2 outs, nobody on. Joey Meneses is coming up, so Thomas finally is retired for the first time today. And Joey will take the first pitch. Oh, nope, he swings at it just barely. My mistake. Jose Air Ferrer getting loosened up in the Nationals bullpen. No balls and 1 strike. There we go. Okay, it updated. Hoffman gets set, kicks, delivers the pitch. Swinging the fly ball, hit out to deep left field. And there to make the catch is J.K. for out number 3. The Phillies, they scored 6 runs in the top of the 4th, and the Nationals scored 6 runs in the bottom of the 4th. Well, can the Phillies try to go back on top? That remains to be seen. But we'll be right back. I'm going to take a step off. I definitely need to take a very quick break. See you soon. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Go subscribe to Snowman Multimedia as well. Go check out the Mariners-Astros game that he's doing right now. Please and thank you. Love you. See you soon. Well, in case you're just tuning in, Phillies, well, they were down 1-0. Back in the bottom of the 2nd, they scored 6 runs in the top of the 4th, and that was quickly erased in the bottom of the 4th as the Nationals were able to take the lead 7-6. Nationals have 8 hits as they've scored 7 runs. Phillies have gotten 6 runs on 6 hits. Yeah, man, I got you. No worries. Jose A. Ferrer is coming in 20 games this season. He has a 3.44 earned run average, 11 strikeouts, 8 and 18 and a third of an inning. He's only allowed 1 homer in 20 games, and opponents are hitting .273 against him, so Bryce Harper's coming up. And we will start off the top of the 5th. Phillies down 7-6. The pitch, broken background ball, hit over to second base, and the throw to first is in time, and Harper's out. And there's already 1 away. Ferrer is one of those guys that, has a regular 4-seam fastball, but then throws a cutter, also has a sinker too, and with the way he's able to locate his pitches, if he gets a batter to go If he gets a pitch that's on the inside part, it definitely break some bats for sure. Castellanos comes up, and the first pitch is on the outside corner for a called strike. Phils. Casty's 0 for 2 today. The 0-1 delivery. It's inside. And also low 2. Jordan Weems is getting warmed up in the Nats' pen. We're in the top of the 5th. There's 1 out, nobody on. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nick Castellanos. The windup and the pitch by Ferrer, swing and a miss. The changeup was at 86. That pitch he also throws 2. Got to watch out for that. As his golden or silver chain necklace on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ferrer kicks and delivers, and it swung on and missed on a pitch that was in the dirt. It was a breaking ball, and Castellanos strikes out, and there's already 2 gone. Here comes Bryson Stott. Takes the first pitch for a ball. He's in 296 with 11 homers, 47 runs batted in. 1 ball, no strikes. Ferrer gets set and delivers and throws it. Oh, man, it was on the inside corner in the eyes of Jim Wolf. He's been doing a good job calling the balls and the strikes behind the plate, but that one was a little bit questionable. 4 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-1 delivery. Swinging the grounder, hit over towards shortstop. Abrams has it, goes over towards the bag, but throws over to first, and it's in time. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Phils on less than 10 pitches thrown by Jose A. Ferrer, and we head to the bottom of the 5th at National Park. Okay. Oh, boy. How many people do we have on here, guys? Hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button while you're at it, too. All right, I give you this content for free. We love each and every one of you. We got 30 people watching, which is absolutely awesome. 31, actually, to be exact. So if you have not hit that thumbs up button, please don't forget to do that. Definitely do not forget. What was I going to say? I don't know. I also want to let you guys know that we do have social media channels as well, guys. So if you love this content, right, if you want to follow JJ on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and all the other platforms, please, and I truly mean this, click the link tree. It's actually in the description down below, okay? And please go check out all the social media platforms that we're on, because I don't want us to just, be on here. I want you guys to actually keep up to date with what I'm doing, because I do post on the socials too. I haven't been doing it as much over the last week, but I do post a lot on the socials as well. So please go follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and all the other platforms too. And the link to the LINKTREE is in the bio. If you guys also want to email me, if you want to email play-by-play with JJ, email jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. That is also in the description as well. And you can just copy and paste that and just email me and have a conversation. And join the Discord server too. I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but we don't really say it too much, and I'm trying to get into the habit of saying that a little bit more. So yes, definitely follow the socials. Jeff Hoffman is going to come in to pitch for his second inning of work. This time it's to Keibert Ruiz, and he throws a strike. Ruiz 0 for 2 with a fly out and a pop out. The 0-1 way inside, and Keibert had to dodge out of the way of that one, and the count is now 1-1. So the Phillies will be playing in the Little League Baseball Classic on Sunday. That'll be the Sunday night baseball game. They're in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. So they play 2 games here at National Park, including this one tonight. as the 1-1 is down low for ball 2. And then they go to Williamsport, PA for Sunday Night Baseball. We, of course, will be covering that. The 2-1 popped up towards the infield. Who's going to get it? Harper calls off Stott, and he's about halfway between home plate and first base, and he's there to make the catch towards the line. Excuse me. Beagle Lover. What is up, Beagle Lover? How you doing? Thanks for coming on here. Happy Friday. One away, and Jeff Hoffman is able to get the first batter of the inning retired. You were kind of hoping that you didn't have to rely on your bullpen as much tonight, even though they are well rested. Dominic Smith is due up, and the first pitch is swung on and missed. He reached on an error in the fourth. It was actually an E8. No balls, 1 strike. Hoffman kicks and delivers, and it's fouled off. Happy Friday to you as well. Ready to watch a Bog Phil's comeback. Well, the Nats came back. They were down 6-1. Phillies scored 6 runs in the top of the fourth, and that was erased by 6 runs for the Nats in the bottom of the fourth. The 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts for Jeff Hoffman. And there's 2 gone in the bottom of the fifth. Like that pitch that he just threw. It was an off-speed pitch. And it fooled Dom Smith. Here comes Stone Garrett, and he rips this one down the left field line. It's a fair ball. It's going all the way towards the corner. Cave has it, and the throw is made towards the infield, but Stone Garrett, he gets in there with another stand-up double. He has just continued to just rake off at the Phillies. I mean, my goodness. You've got to be kidding me. Pitch was right down the middle. You can't throw him pitches that are in his wheelhouse, because that's what he'll do. Coming into the series, he's actually 7 for 19 against the Phillies with 2 homers and 7 RBI. But he's been doing really well as of lately. Here's Jake Alou, who's had 2 RBI singles today, has also scored a run as well. Garrett leads off over at second. The count is 0-1. Hoffman looks back at second base, now back to the plate, kicks, delivers, and it's swung on and missed on a splitter at 90. Jeff was added to the Phillies roster back in May. Nationals are 5 for 5 with runners in scoring position. Phillies 4 for 8. The pitch, grounder, hit back towards the mound. Hoffman has it, makes the underhanded throw towards first, and Alou is retired. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left, and we head to the top of the 6th. The Phillies down 7-6 at National Park. We'll be right back in just a few moments. I will see you soon. Okay, here we go. Guys, we need 19 more subscribers to get to the 900 mark. Let's get there, guys. I think we can do it pretty soon, so that'll be very, very nice. We just got a subscriber. If you did subscribe to the channel, comment who you are down below, and I will give you a shout-out. And you'll actually get to hear this sound. welcome on in to the Play-by-Play with JJ family, guys. You're in for quite a ride. We got a big game that's on right now, in which the Phillies are trailing 7-6 as we head to the top of the sixth inning. Okay. Phillies have 6 hits and have scored 6 runs, but the Nationals have one up to the Phillies, literally, and have scored 7 runs on 9 hits. All right, so Trey Turner will be leading things off. It'll be for the Phillies 6, 7, and 8. Not 9, 10. First pitch to Trey. Swing and a miss as Mason Weems is on the bump. So he comes on in relief for Jose A. Ferrer. Weems is 3-0 with a 2.82 earned run average in 32 games this season. Opponents are actually hitting 182 against him. No balls, 1 strike. Weems comes set, winds up, delivers, and throws it low and outside for ball 1. Trey's 0 for 1. He's hitting .249 with 12 homers and 44 runs batted in. 1 ball and 1 strike to Turner, the former National. The pitch, swing and a miss. The slider was low and outside, I believe. Turner in the month of August is hitting .310 with 18 hits, 2 homers, and 10 RBI in just 15 games during the month. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Weems comes set, kicks, delivers, and throws it up high and outside for ball 2. I know, it's crazy, Philly halftime. 6 runs just erased. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch called strike 3 on the outside corner at the knees. And Turner goes down looking. Just standing there, just got frozen on a slider. Was like, I don't know if I'm going to offer it that because I think it's going to move a little bit more, and it didn't. 1 gone in the bottom of the 6th, and here comes in the top of the 6th, and here comes JT. And he swings and misses at the slider. The count is 0-1. Realmuto had the 2-run double in the 4th inning. He also scored a run, drove in his 49th and 50th runs on the season. His average now up to .248. No balls, 1 strike. Weems gets set just below the letters, kicks, fires, and throws it for a strike. Phillies down 7-6. We're in the top of the 6th inning. Nobody on, 1 out, no balls, and 2 strikes. To JT. Jake Cave waits in the on-deck circle. He had an RBI double his last time up, the 0-2, downstairs for ball 1. Over Realmuto's last 2 months, he's hitting .224 with 32 hits, 7 homers, and 20 RBI in 40 games. 1 ball, 2 strikes to JT. Weems gets set, kicks, delivers, and throws it outside for ball 2. And JT did not offer. Gregory Soto is getting warmed up for the Phils. The 2-2, JT just stays alive as he was barely, and I mean barely, able to foul that one off as it was headed towards the dirt. And the count still remains at 2-2. Over his last 10 games, he's in .278 with 3 homers and 6 RBI. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch, that's fouled off. And JT stays alive. Weems with 11 pitches so far in this top of the 6th inning. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 seconds left on the pitch clock, and here comes the pitch. It's fouled off again. 98 on the gun for Weems. And JT still stays alive. Give JT credit during this at-bat. He's battling and fighting off pitches. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. It's inside. Check swing. Did he go? First base umpire says no. And everybody can hold their breath. He just barely held up. 3-2 is the count. The payoff pitch. Check swing, foul ball. I always hate it when they cut back, like, instantly, like, right as soon as the pitch comes. Because you don't know what's going on, and then it's like, whoop, you got to catch up to it. That's the one thing that I don't like about calling it off of a monitor. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. A foul ball, and JT may have swung at ball 4, but he does stay alive once again. And continues the battle. The bases are empty. The Phillies trail 7-6. We're in the top of the 6th. There's 1 out, and now a full count to Realmuto. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Weems getting ready to throw pitch number 16. Here it is. Swing and a miss. And Weems wins the 10-pitch battle. And he's able to get his second strikeout on a slider that was just on the outside corner of the plate, so JT had to swing at it regardless and could not catch up to it. He got fooled, and his timing was off. Back-to-back Ks, and that's how we start off the 6th. And here comes Cave, and he fouls that pitch off. 98 miles per hour. Man, he can fire. Absolutely fire. Cave has raised his average now up to 248. He's starting to actually hit pretty well over his last couple of games. The 0-1, it's downstairs. Braves are up 3-0 against the Giants. Still in the bottom of the 6th. Brewers and Rangers, they're in the top of the 3rd. They are actually scoreless. The Tigers are up 1-0 in Cleveland. 1 ball, 1 strike. Weems gets set, kicks, deals, and throws it outside. It was a slider at 89. It's now 2 balls, 1 strike. Cave in his career is hitting .235 with 36 home runs. The 2-1 pitch. Line drive into right field for a hit. Garrett gets over to it as he plays it on a couple of bounces. And Jake Cave, how about a 3-hit game for Cave as he singles to right? That's pretty impressive. He doubled in the 3rd, had an RBI double in the 4th, also scored a run, and then singled here in the 6th. Yohan Rojas is due up. He had an RBI single his last time up. Weems gets set and throws it outside for ball 1. 97 miles per hour on the radar gun. Rojas is 1 for 2. Had an RBI single his last time up, as I just mentioned, as the Phillies sent 9 men up to the plate. The 1-0 grounder hit over to shortstop. Abrams has it, throws over to second, and Cave is out as the inning is over on a fielder's choice ground out hit by Yohan Rojas. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left, and we head to the bottom of the 6th. Phillies down 7-6 at National Park. Okay. Wow, what a game. So, guys, if you are new to the channel, I do just want to mention this. When I'm on here, right? Like, when I'm on here, I strictly, like, just do play-by-play. Like, when I'm doing these casts. Of course, I interact with you guys, and we have fun. And we show emotion, like, when the team is doing really, really well. And I'll make some comments sometimes, you know, like, when they should be doing things a little bit better, or if they're not doing something that they should be, or something that's not so good, but we don't go too over the top. But if you do want to hear me go over the top, okay, That's what the Phillies post-series recaps are for. That's what those pods are for. So, if you want to hear excitement and frustration, that's where you guys have to go. That's what you guys got to do. So, we definitely, when we're doing this, you guys obviously can do like whatever the heck you want. I can't stop you from doing what you're doing, but when I'm calling a game, I'll have my broadcaster cap on, and then when we're doing our podcast, then the fan side of us, it takes over. There's a time and a place. But I definitely will still comment on things that I think are important. That's what I think makes this fun. Please subscribe to the channel and turn on those notification bell icons if you have not done so already. Gregory Soto is now coming in to pitch for the Phils. He has a 3-4 record in 52 games of the season. He has a 4.73 earned run average. Opponents are actually batting .216 against him. So, started off really shaky during the very beginning of April, and then settled down, and then he had a couple of hiccups. But overall, he's been a pretty solid pitcher out of the Phillies bullpen. So we're in the bottom of the 6th, and the Phillies trail 7-6. Please, I'm going to ask to double check to see if the chat's working, because I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything. So comment down below if the chat's working and if I'm still on. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch to Vargas. Line drive out in the right field, and Castellanos is there to make the catch. He went over towards his right side and got there in the nick of time, as Nick Castellanos was able to catch it. Good. All right, good. Just making sure. That was a laser hit out to right field, and Castellanos was there just to make the catch towards his right side. And there's one away. First pitch to Rutherford. Grounder hit over towards the third base side. It's bobbled by Bohm, and it goes back towards the mound, and Rutherford gets on with an infield single. That's what they're going to rule it as. Again, action comes. It's the first pitch, and then it's just like, boom, you're thrown into the fire. Nothing that you can do about it, but it was a high bouncer hit over towards the third base side. Bohm tried to play it on the hop, and he just bobbled it. And I think he mistimed his footing there. So an infield single, and there's 1 out. Abrams comes up. He hit a 3-run homer his last time up. First pitch, it's a 98-mile-per-hour fastball on the outside corner. Lots of gas on that pitch. Abrams hitting .254, just his 12th homer, and drove in his 45th, 46th, and 47th RBI. Soto winds up and delivers the pitch up high and inside for a ball. Your broadcasting prowess had us all speechless for a bit. That's really funny. 1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch. Oh, man. Surprised that wasn't called a strike, but it's a ball. It was a slider that looked like it was just on the inside corner. I guess it could have gone either way. 2-1. Soto winds up and delivers the pitch. A fastball right down Broad Street. Taken all the way for strike 2. That came in at 98 miles per hour. The heat is on. Good song. Robert Garcia is warming up in the Nats pen. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, a runner at first. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Phillies down 7-6. Soto winds up, delivers the pitch. Grounder hit over towards second base. Stott has it, throws over to first. It's in time. Great play by Stott as he had to slide over towards his left side, make a turn, get on his feet, and throw it over to first to get the speedster C.J. Abrams out. The runner from first, though, does advance over to second base, but that just saved a base hit. Good job by Stotts. Lane Thomas due up, and he takes a look at a 99-mile-per-hour fastball. Right down the middle. Rutherford leads off over at second base. And the 0-1, that's outside. 99 again. Thomas's average now sits at 284. He has 20 homers, 68 RBI. He's 2 for 3 on the day. 1 ball, 1 strike. Soto gets set, kicks, delivers the pitch. Foul ball down the third base side. Yes. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. But yes, thank you, Mitch. I appreciate it. Excited. Very excited. Yes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-2 to Thomas. Down low. And also inside for ball 2. All right. Two and 2 is the count. Soto gets set, kicks, delivers, and throws it inside for ball 3. Itchy nose. That's like one of the worst things. Joey Meneses is up next. The payoff pitch. Grounder hit over towards the shortstop, and it gets back into left field. Rutherford will come on in, and he will score. It just got past the diving stop of Turner. It's an RBI single once again for Lane Thomas. And the Nationals get a big insurance run as of now and lead it 8-6. So Lane Thomas now has a 3-hit game. Just a professional at-bat, too. It wasn't even a bad pitch. The pitch was low, and Thomas stayed with it and just put it in a really good spot. Here comes Joey Meneses. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. It's actually looked like it was a little bit outside, but it's on the outside corner in the eyes of Jim Wolf. Joey's 0 for 3. He struck out and grounded out and flied out. Actually grounded into a double play. The 0-1 line drive caught by Bohm over at third. And that was a hot shot. That Bohm was just like, look at what I got. And we head to the top of the 7th. The Nationals do get a big insurance run, though, on an RBI single hit by Lane Thomas. And the Phillies trail 8-6. Yes. Okay. Let's take a sip of water. All right, guys, I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to the channel, thumbs up button, subscribe. That's all we got to do. Become a member of the Play-by-Play with JJ family. We need 18 more subscribers to reach 900. Man, can you believe that? 8 months and we're almost at 900 subscribers. That's insane. Okay, it is time for our Phillies trivia question of the day. Yes, I'll get back to that, Larry. I will get back to that, but we have trivia time now. Okay, we're in the top of the 7th inning, so if you get the trivia question correct, okay? If you get the Phillies trivia question correct, even though this may be, it has to do with the Phillies. If you get the trivia question correct, you'll hear this. And if you get it incorrect, you will hear this. Okay. So, let's ask the Phillies trivia question of the day. Or in this case, the MLB trivia question, because I guess it can go either way. But let's ask the question. Come on, JJ. Get to the point. Get to the question. Here we go. The National League East division consists of the Phillies, the Mets, the Marlins, the Nationals, and Phillies, Braves, Marlins, Nationals, and the Mets. In case you didn't know. In case you didn't know. All these teams have won the division at least once, except for one team. Which team has never won the NL East? That's the question. Which team has never won a division in the NL East? Went for a little bit of a simpler one tonight. But it is partly a Phillies question, I guess. And we will reveal the answer. We will reveal the answer in the bottom of the 7th inning. So you only have 5 choices, if that helps. Kyle Schwarber comes up. We're in the top of the 7th. He shows bunt at the first pitch and takes it back. It's a called strike anyways. I'm shocked that he did that. Oh, man. He really showed bunt at the first pitch. I am shocked. No balls, 1 strike. Garcia on the bump. The next pitch, that's in there for a strike. It was a slider at the knees. Kyle homered and is 1 for 2 today. No balls and 2 strikes. He's behind in the count 0-2 here. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. Garcia kicks, delivers, and throws it wide and outside. We're in the top of the 7th. Phillies down 8-6. Nobody on. The 1-2 grounder as he fights it off, and the throw over to first is in time. It was hit over towards second base. It was a jammer that was hit by Schwarber, and Alou was able to get over there and throw it to first. And there's 1 out. Okay. 1 out in the top of the 7th. And here comes Alec Boehm. Boehm takes the first pitch upstairs. He's 0 for 3 today. His average now sits at 281. He has 12 homers and 75 runs batted in. The 1-0 line drive just over the head of the second baseman Alou out into right field. And it's played on a couple of bounces, though, by the right fielder, Stone Garrett. It's an opposite field single for Alec Boehm, and the tying run is coming up to the plate. Both teams scored 6 runs in their halves of the 4th. That's what happened. So Bryce Harper's due up at the plate. The former National is 1 for 3 with a double. That was back in the 4th, and he also scored a run, too. Pitch number 1, ball 1. Just outside, and Ruiz wants to try to calm down Garcia after allowing that base hit to Alec Boehm. I don't really know if calm down's really the right word, but regardless, he wants to just have a conversation with him. That's what it comes back to. Garcia with 7 pitches already. 1-0 is the count to Bryce Harper. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Garcia looks back at first. Now back to the plate. The 1-0. Just a little bit outside. Could have gone either way. And it's now a 2-0 count. Phillies, their opening odds for tonight were at minus 190, according to Points Bet. And now they're at plus 240. 2 balls, no strikes. The pitch. Bouncer hit back towards the mound, but it bobbles off of the glove of the pitcher. And Alou gets over to it, throws over to first. It's not in time. A lucky bounce by Bryce Harper, who hit a hopper that went about a mile high after it hit the glove of Garcia. And Alou did a good job at coming in the charge in. It took a weird bounce. He was going over towards his right side, then had to go over towards his left to get over towards the ball, come in towards home plate, and glove the ball over to first, and Harper just beat it out. And Dave Martinez has seen enough. So Garcia's day is done, and he's responsible for the runners over at first and second. Okay, I am going to take a very, very quick step off, but I will see you guys in just a little bit. Back-to-back singles hit for the Phillies. I don't know why that's not working and how it is. Okay, good. See you soon. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. There we go. All right. So, again, the trivia question is, which NL East team has never won the NL East division? That's the question. Plain and simple. You have 5 choices. Okay. That's all. That's the question, guys. Oh, boy. Well, the Apple TV game, one of the Apple TV games, okay, is still scoreless in the bottom of the 8th inning. It's the Toronto Blue Jays against the Cincinnati Reds. The other one that I see is a blowout. The Red Sox are winning 7-1 in the top of the 7th. All right, here comes Castellanos. The first pitch. It's on the outside corner for a called strike. Andres Machado is coming in to pitch for the Nationals. He's allowed 9 homers this season. Has 25 strikeouts, a 6.18 earned run average. The 0-1 to Nick is inside for ball 1. Phillies have a big opportunity here to try to tie the game back. Castellanos' lifetime against Machado is 2 for 6 with a double, an RBI, and 2 walks. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bohm at second, Harper at first, the 1-1. It's a bouncer that's foul towards the third base side. We need 18 more subscribers to get to the 900 mark. I would like to encourage you all to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Let's try to get to 50, guys. You guys are already on here, so if you love my content, you just got to press 1 button. Actually, 2 buttons. Maybe 3 if you haven't hit that notification bell icon. But that's it. That's all. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 2 runners on. The pitch to Castellanos. Foul ball. Oh, we're not even at 40 yet. Guys, what are we doing? We're slumping. We got to get to the 40 mark, guys. We got to get to the 50 mark. After this inning's over, just remember to do that. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 8 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the pitch, swing and a miss. 96 on the gun. It was inside, and Castellanos strikes out for the 2nd time today. Actually, that's the 3rd time. I beg your pardon. Oh, boy. So there's 2 outs. 2 runners on for the Phillies, over at first and second. And Hickey will go out there to have a conversation with everybody on the infield and Machado himself. All right, so while we're in that little bit of a timeout, I admit you definitely have that broad. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate that. It means so much. I really love it when you guys come on here. And we're just having a good time, you know. We're calling the game, but we're also interacting with people, and we're taking this new approach. So I love it, and we're just going to keep at it. You know, appreciate the compliment. I do. Okay, big spot here for Bryson Stott. 4 men have come up already in the inning. 2 of them have gotten on. Can the Phillies come through and at least get a run to cut the deficit? 2 outs. Stott up at the plate. The pitch. It's outside. A sinker at 96. About a foot off the plate, too. Stott is due today. He's 0 for 3. He is flied out, lined out, and grounded out. His average now at 295. With 11 homers, 47 RBI. 1 ball, no strikes. Machado kicks and delivers, and it's in there for a strike. It was a changeup at 91. Phillies and Nationals have combined to score 14 runs on 20 hits. 1-1 is the count to Stott. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. The pitch. Just outside on a changeup at 91. What's up, Jacqueline? I see you're laughing because you probably are spoiling something, so. 2 balls, 1 strike. The next pitch, it's fouled off. I assume that, though. Hello, she says. 2 outs, 2 runners on, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Machado, with 13 seconds left on the pitch clock. Hasn't started his motion yet. Now there's 10 seconds left. He comes set at the belt. He's in the stretch. The 2-2. Off the plate for ball 3. And the pitch of the night is coming right up. We're only in the top of the 7th. Still plenty of baseball left to go. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Bohm at second. Harper at first. There's 2 outs. Phillies down by 2. The payoff pitch. Foul ball. And you can still hold your breath for another second. Trey Turner waits in the on-deck circle. Machado and Stott battling right here. He gets the signs, Machado, from Ruiz. The payoff pitch again, outside for ball 4. And that'll load the bases. Great at-bat by Stott. And now a base hit could tie the game. So Stott walks. Bohm goes over to third. Harper will go to second, and Stott leads off at first. Oh, that's what happened? Trey Turner comes up to the plate with the bases loaded. A big spot for him right here. And time is called as we have some pitch comm technical difficulties. Machado can't hear something. I guess that it's loud there. Even though it's not too big of a crowd tonight, but it's hard for Machado to hear something, so he has to readjust the headset. All right, then we'll go back to it. All right, some technical difficulties with equipment here. Bases loaded. The first pitch to Trey. It's a strike at the knees, a 97-mile-per-hour sinker. Turner is hitting .293 lifetime with the bases loaded. This season, though, he's 2 for 10 and hitting .200 with 5 strikeouts. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Line drive foul. It was inside. A defensive swing by Turner, and he's already behind in the count 0-2. Turner trying to be a hero right now for the Phils. That's exactly what they need to get back into this game and tie it up. No balls, 2 strikes. Machado kicks, delivers. It's down low, and outside for a ball. Sometimes, like when I'm doing this, I try to say like downstairs or down low, and sometimes like when you're trying to mix up your vocabulary, you think a little bit more. 1-2, bases juiced, top of the 7th, 2 outs. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Machado with the 16th pitch already. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Turner strikes out and the inning is over. The Phillies leave the bases loaded and nothing to it. And we head to the bottom of the 7th. Phillies still trail 8-6 as they leave all men on. Wow. Can't believe it. They sent 6 men up to the plate. Your high school football got the W. Nice. Seth Messersmith, 4 Ravens fan, Orioles fan, Flyers fan. Wow. What magic that would have been to see. Oh, man, that would have been something. Okay, back to the trivia question, guys. The question is simple, okay? The question is simple. Larry, I don't want to get into it right now. I don't want to get into it. So back to the trivia question, right? Which team has never won the NL East? Okay, that is the question. So, comment your answer down below. You have 5 answers and 5 seconds. Now 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Don't feel the pressure. 2 seconds, 1 second, 0 seconds, -1 seconds. Okay, All right, so the first question, for the first answer that I saw was Washington. Incorrect. The second question that I saw was the Phillies. That was the second answer. And the third answer that I saw was the Mets. And the final one, the Marlins. That is correct. Larry, you are such a troll. You are such a troll because you're the one that fed me that question. And then you're coming on here and you're just commenting these answers that like don't make any sense. And then you comment the final one. You're so funny. I can't. I literally can't. We're in the bottom of the 7th. I have to give Larry credit. He's been helping us out with some of the Phillies trivia that we've been doing. But yes. All right, 1 ball, no strikes. Keibert Ruiz is up at the plate. Dylan Covey is pitching, and the first pitch, or the second pitch, I should say, is just a little bit outside for ball 2. Okay. Phillies down 8-6. Both teams scored 6 runs in their half of the 4th. 2 balls, no strikes, and the pitch. It's in there at the knees for a called strike. Covey's ERA sits at 4.66 in 29 innings this season with the Phillies in 17 games. The 2-1 bouncer hit over to second. Stott charges over to first as he played it on a bounce, and Ruiz is out. Coming over from the PAS stream, hit that like button. Have a great rest of your stream. Thomas, man, you're the man. I appreciate it. I gave everyone time to answer. You're just funny. You really are. Here comes Dom Smith. First pitch. It was a pitch that's hit out to center field. It drops in for a hit. Oh, man, excuse me. And Covey allows a single to Dom Smith. That means that we got to take another step off after this inning. That pitch was actually sinking out of the zone and into the dirt, and the fact that he was able to just get the end of the bat to hit it that far shows the amount of power he has. Garrett today is 3 for 3. Covey winds up and delivers, and it's a strike called at the knees. The ball is 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Stretch time just happened. No balls, 1 strike. Covey comes up and delivers and throws it outside for ball 1. It is 9:16 p.m. Eastern Time. We're only 2 hours into this. The 1-1, it's just inside for ball 2. I fake, quote-unquote, guessed every team but the Marlins. That should have been a clue. We don't like to give hints. We don't give hints. 2 balls and 1 strike. Covey winds up and delivers. It's down low for ball 3. We had 5 guesses. That's already enough. We had 5 choices. That's literally it. 3-1 is the count to Stone Garrett. The next pitch, line drive caught by Stott. It was a rocket that was hit in between first and second. And that would have been hit number 4 for Stone Garrett. And the Phillies need to get every out that they possibly can, and they just got away with 1. Wonder what the exit velocity was on it, as Stott was able to make the sliding catch towards his left side. All right, here comes Jake Alou. And there's a cutter that's in there for a strike, 93. But no one was getting it. That's on them. That's on them. That's totally on them. No balls, 1 strike. Covey winds up and throws it low. One ball and 1 strike to Jake Alou. 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch, grounder, hit back up the middle. Stott has it, backhands it, flips it over to second, and Turner makes the catch and tags the bag for the 3rd and final out. Bryson Stott's defense helps the Phillies get out of the inning, and we head to the top of the 8th as the Phillies trail 8-6. JJ, it happened again. Feed froze 3 times. Switch to OBS, my guy. Switch to OBS. I'm telling you to switch over to OBS. This is a sign. You need to switch over to OBS. It also could be internet. If it's feed, it most likely is internet. But yeah, internet. I'm sorry that you have to go through that. Yeah, I'm sorry you have to go through that. The game feed, yeah, that's all internet. I feel you on that. All right, guys, I'm going to take a very quick step off. I will be right back. I need to take another sip of water and stay hydrated because that's really important. I will see you very soon, though, in about 30 seconds. Don't go anywhere. What a game it has been. My water is right next to me. Well, I also had to stretch, too. That's another reason why I take a step off. And sometimes I just, want 30 seconds to just mentally just take a break. So. All right. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Phillies are down 8-6. Hunter Harvey just came back. He is coming in to pitch for the Nats. Opponents are batting 193 against him in 42 1/3 of an inning. He also has a 2.98 earned run average, He'll be setting up for Finnegan, who most likely will pitch the 9th if all goes well here for Harvey. First pitch upstairs for ball 1. Oh, boy. Yeah, exactly. That's a good one. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch to JT, it's fouled off. So Realmuto's up at the plate. 7, 8, and 9 are due up for the Phillies, who are down by 2. 14 runs have been scored between the Nats and the Phillies, and they have combined to also gather 21 hits. 1 ball, 1 strike. Harvey comes set, kicks, delivers, and throws it way up high and inside. JT's average is now at 247. He drove in his 49th and 50th runs earlier in the game. The 2-1 fouled off just behind the plate. Hit that thumbs up button, guys, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this play-by-play commentary. And feel free to also comment down below, too. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner at the knees. And JT not having it with Jim Wolf, but he'll head back over to the dugout. And there's 1 out. Good pitch thrown. As JT was, caught playing freeze dance. But he got caught. And there's one away. Jake Cave, who has a 3-hit day, or a 3-hit night, I should say, is up and he takes it wide. He has doubled twice, singled, scored a run, and has an RBI as well. The 1-0. Line drive caught by C.J. Abrams as he does a little magic trick and flips it back over to himself, and there's 2 away. Two quick outs in the top of the 8th, and the Phillies are down to their final 4 outs as they trail by 2. Rojas is up at the plate now. He's 1 for 3. Had an RBI single in the 4th. The first pitch, it's popped up. Right behind the plate, though, and it just goes out of reach. Rojas also stole a base as well. Forgot to mention that. The Phillies scored 6 runs with 2 outs in the 4th inning. No balls, 1 strike. The next pitch, a foul ball once again. Andrew, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming on here. Matt Strom is getting loosened up. No balls, 2 strikes. As Rojas takes a quick step out. 2 outs, nobody on. Bases are empty in the top of the 8th inning. And the 0-2, it's low and outside. Waiting in the on-deck circle is Kyle Schwarber. Phillies are 66-55 as they lead the National League wild card. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Foul ball. That was a long ways foul. Harvey with 11 pitches in just 2/3 of an inning so far. He's been the setup man ever since Finnegan has taken over the closer duties. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, grounder, hit over to shortstop, fielded on 2 bounces, and the throw over to first by Abrams is in plenty of time. What a cannon of a throw that was. And a 1-2-3 inning for the Washington Nationals. The Phillies trail 8-6, and we head to the bottom of the 8th at National Park. Wow. What a game. Whew. Boy. Rojas grounded out. The good news is that the Phillies will have the top of the lineup up for the 9th. So guys, my name is Jason Joseph. If you are new to the channel, let me tell you a little bit about myself. First of all, hello. Hello and welcome to Play by Play with JJ. It is a beautiful Friday night, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great Friday night. I really, really do. We do Phillies baseball, we do 76ers basketball, Flyers hockey, Patriots football. We do play-by-play for all of the big 4 sports, and we also do podcasts as well. We just had our 5th episode of Sharing the Mic with JJ come out today, and I got Philly halftime on, and that was a lot of fun. So please check that out once the game is done, and be sure to leave me reviews down below. I'm also, guys, interested in constructive criticism, okay? So please, if you've been tuning in for a while, if you just tuned in today, feedback on the presentation, feedback on the play-by-play call itself. I'm all ears, okay? And I want to hear what you guys have to say. So please comment down below, because we're doing this not only to build a brand, but we're doing this to get better and to have more fun. So that way, we can always get feedback. When you're filling out those surveys, like when you're at the grocery store or like whatever, and you're filling out surveys, that's exactly what this is right now. Here we go. Okay, bottom of the 8th inning. Dylan Covey will be facing Ildemaro Vargas, and the bottom of the order. 8, 9, and 1 are due up. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss. Covey threw a 94-mile-per-hour sinker that was a foot off the plate. Vargas is 0 for 2 today. He walked in the fourth and also scored a run. 1 ball, 1 strike, 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. Covey winds up, gets set just below the letters, and throws it low. At work now, then off to AC tomorrow morning for the weekend. Oh, wow, that's so cool, man. What are you doing in AC? That is awesome. I think that's so cool. 2 balls, 1 strike. Covey winds up and delivers. It's popped up. Hit out to shallow left field. Cave gets underneath it, calls everyone off, and he's there to catch it for out number 1. Phillies in their 9th inning. In the top of the 9th, we'll have Schwarber, Bowman, Harper due up. That's the top of the order. Partying with my dad. Had free comp room. Oh, wow. That's cool. Have a blast, man. Have a blast. Rutherford is up. Blake Rutherford delivered a big insurance RBI single to put the Nats up by 2. And he takes the first pitch for a strike. He's actually 2 for 3 today with 2 singles, 2 RBI, and 2 runs. Those were his first 2 runs that he's driven in his career. No balls, 1 strike. Covey winds up and delivers. And it's inside and high. Covey not wasting any time. 19 pitches so far. In 1 1/3 of an inning. The 1-1. It's in there for a strike. A cutter at the knees at 93 miles per hour. Kyle Finnegan, the closer for the Nationals, will come in to pitch the 9th. 1-2 is the count. The pitch downstairs and outside for ball 2. So, yes, so please comment down below on any sort of constructive criticism. We're always looking to get better, guys. We are. I'm also trying to, use my hands a little bit more. I don't know why I don't really use them that much. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Foul ball, barely. Oh, man. That pitch was way down low as Rutherford was fishing after it, and it just kind of piece of it off the very tippy end of the bat. 2-2 is the count. The next pitch, it jams Rutherford, and it will go out to center field for a hit as it bloops in there, and Blake Rutherford is able to get his 3rd hit on the day. Threw a good pitch that jammed Rutherford, but Rutherford was able to just put it in a good spot. It's not about how hard you hit it. It's about where you put it to. Alex Call will be the pinch runner for Blake Rutherford. So a 3-hit game for Blake Rutherford and for Lane Thomas. It's distracting watching somebody that talks with their hands. When they do it too much, it can be. But I don't think I do it enough. And that's just me. Here comes C.J. Abrams, who fights off a pitch that's just fouled right next to Alec Bohm over at 3rd. We will be on tomorrow afternoon for the Phillies 4:05 game. They're still playing in Washington, but then on Sunday, they will head over to Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and play in the Little League Baseball Classic game. No balls, 1 strike to C.J. Abrams, who fouled off the first pitch. The throw to first, not in time to keep Alex Call in check. Dave Martinez wanted to put in some speed, and that's why Call is in there. Right, too much. Yes, exactly. No balls, 1 strike. Covey in the stretch, kicks, delivers, and throws it upstairs again. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. The Phillies trail 8-6. There's a runner over at first for the Nats. The pitch outside for ball 2. Who's the home team in Williamsport? It still is the Nationals. Still is the Nationals. It's a neutral site, though, but yes, that's considered to be a home game. 2 balls and 1 strike. Covey at the belt, kicks, delivers, and it's fouled off towards the third base side and out of play. They actually have to play the winner. They actually have to play the winner of the Little League World Series. No, I'm kidding. Can you imagine? That wouldn't be fair. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Abrams. 1 out. A runner at first. The 2-2. High for ball 3. Phillies don't have anybody loosening up in the pen just yet. Lane Thomas waits in the on-deck circle. He has singled 3 times today. And that's how many hits he has. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Just fouled. As Abrams was just able to keep that one alive. Love the passion for our Phillies. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Dominic. I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for coming on here and for supporting the channel. The payoff pitch coming up once again. Here it is. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him on a cutter. That pitch was right down Broad Street. And Dylan Covey is able to get out number 2. Here comes Lane Thomas now. Steps up to the plate, batting on the right side. He's wearing his bright white batting gloves. 2 outs, a runner at first. That's Alex Call. Covey kicks and delivers, and it's inside. Thomas's average is now up to 285. He has 20 homers and 69 RBI. And oh, by the way, if he gets on base, he can fly as well. 1 ball, no strikes, and Covey delivers the pitch down low. They're going to crush those kids. They get 6 outs. With both teams. 2 balls, no strikes. The next pitch, it's inside for ball 3. I think that you would probably have to have a clock for that game. Yeah, you're right, Larry. The bullpen has actually been pretty solid tonight. You're right. Besides the 1 run that was allowed in the 6th, they've been doing a good job. 2 outs. A runner at first. Luis Ortiz is loosening up in the Phillies' pen. It's 3 balls, no strikes to Thomas. And the 3-0 delivery, it's inside and high for ball 4. And Thomas has gotten on base now for the 4th time tonight. Is Rob Thompson going to come out? I don't know. He stays put right now. And I'm a little shocked. There will be a conversation, though, between JT and Dylan Covey. What's up, man? I haven't seen you on here in a while, dude. Thanks for coming on. How you doing? How are you? Okay, there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. 2 runners are on. Call goes over to second as he pinch ran for Blake Rutherford. Got on with a 1-out single. Now he's over at second base. Maybe you did. Here comes Joey Meneses as he steps up to the plate. Everybody's back at their spots. The first pitch to Joey. Check swing, and he went around. There wasn't even an appeal. It was a called strike anyways, but he did go. Joey's average is now down to 280. He's 0 for 4 tonight, which is pretty surprising when you take a look at the whole, 8 runs that the Nationals have scored. The 0-1, it's in the dirt. Hit that like button and hit that subscribe button, guys. Turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload. We need 2 more subscribers to get to 885. Let's get there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Covey gets set, delivers the pitch. It's grounded foul. And the count is now 1-2. And comment who you are down below if you have subscribed to the channel and become part of the Play-by-Play with JJ family. Oh, boy. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Can the Phillies get out of the inning unscathed? The pitch. Down low for ball 2. "38 pitches by Dylan Covey. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Lots of 2s. Phillies down by 2. The 2-2 pitch. Grounder. It's foul towards the third base side. The other thing I'm trying to also learn about too, and this just comes with the reps, is breath control. Especially in a game like this that's just with so much action, especially for baseball. You have to learn how to control the breath. And thank you for subscribing to the channel. Over for the Yankees. Oh, wow. Time is called. But now Meneses gets back into the batter's box. Big pitch coming up for Covey. It'll be pitch number 40. Hard to believe it. He's delivering from the stretch. Looks back at second. The 2-2. It's off the plate. And the count is full. Thomas over at first. Call over at second. And there's 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Covey winds up, delivers the payoff pitch. Grounder hit over to shortstop. Turner backhands it, throws over to first. And the inning is over. No runs, 2 men left. Some dramatics here in the bottom of the 8th inning, but the Phillies hold the deficit to 2. And we go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Phillies. Do they have it in them to try to tie the game, or better yet, come back? That remains to be seen, and we will be right back in just a few moments. Alrighty, guys, we are back. We're back on here. My name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ. I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic, fantastic Friday night. I really, really do. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Algo people, do your thing. All right, let's get to 50 likes if we have not gotten there already. I don't have my phone on me right now because I really don't want to be looking at my phone. I seriously don't. Duty and Accountability Media says breath control is huge for any form of narration and broadcasting, and even lead and backing vocals. Of course, absolutely. You have to learn not only how to pace yourself when you're talking, but you also need to figure out, energy levels is a whole nother thing, and then you have to figure out, especially what's really hard about broadcasting a game live, is figuring out, what do I leave out? What do I leave out, and what do I have to say? And in the blink of an eye, you have to have that. And you got to be on it. But that's what the reps are for. It's exactly what it's for. But breath control is definitely something that I've noticed that I probably should try to get better at. And it comes with reps, but it also comes with mental notes. So, we can talk about breath control for days. I know some people that actually do voice voice lessons, but I don't really think it's necessary for me. But I do know some broadcasters that do it. Kyle Finnegan will come into the ball game. I don't know if he does voice lessons or not. Maybe he does. Kyle Schwarber will come up to the plate and face off against Kyle Finnegan. The first pitch to start off the ninth. It's outside for ball one. Finnegan, his stats this season. He is a 2.55 ERA, 52 strikeouts, and 16 walks allowed in 53 innings. He did get a save the last time he faced the Phillies, the 1-0. It's a called strike on the outside corner. A fastball with a lot of gas at 96. So Call is playing out in left field for Blake Rutherford. 1 ball, 1 strike. Finnegan comes set, winds up, and delivers, and throws it low. 2 balls, 1 strike to Kyle Schwarber, who's 1 for 3 today. 3 seconds left on the pitch clock. The pitch, swinging the fly ball, hit out to deep right field, and Kyle Schwarber has been able to put the Phillies down by 1. Lots of words to describe a moment like that, and just like that, the Phillies are down by 1. Oh, man. A line drive home run on a pitch that was a fastball, and Kyle Schwarber did not miss a beat. Oh, man. What a swing that was. That swing looked absolutely incredible. Phillies down by 1. Here comes Bohm, and the first pitch is fouled off. Double homer game. Yes, man. All right. Well, that certainly helps. Phillies have not scored since the 4th inning until Kyle Schwarber hit a solo homer. They're down by 1. No balls, 1 strike to Bohm. The pitch down low for ball 1. Alec has singled in the 7th. He's 1 for 4. He leads the team in RBI with 75. He's produced a lot of runs. The 1-1 pitch inside for ball 2. It is 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time. It's hard to believe that. 2 balls, 1 strike. Finnegan gets set above the letters, winds up, delivers the pitch. Bouncer back up the middle. Abrams has it, throws over to first, and it's dug out by Thomas. That was not an easy play. It went back up the middle, and Abrams was just able to have enough oomph on the throw to get it over to first. Let's see. That was a tough play. And Smith did a good job, Smith, not Thomas. Smith did a good job of digging that one out. Phillies down to their final 2 outs. They're down by 1. Bryce Harper comes up to the plate, and the first pitch, it's down low. A splitter at 90. Bryce is 2 for 4. His average now sits at 294 with 40 RBI. 1 ball, no strikes to Harper. Finnegan with the pitch. Grounder hit over towards the second base side. And the lob throw over to first by Jake Alou gets Harper out, and the Phillies are down to their final out. It was pulled over towards the first base side, and Alou was just like, making a little toss over to first. And that leaves things up to Nick Castellanos. 8-7 Washington in game 1 of this 3-game series. The first pitch, swing and a miss on a splitter at 90. Clutch situation here for Casty, who's 0 for 4 and has a hat trick of strikeouts and is also lined out. Base is empty. 2 outs in the top of the 9th. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a splitter that was in the dirt. Maybe it was a little bit above the dirt, but it was low. And the Phillies are down to their final strike. Finnegan wants to call for time here, and he will. It's an 0-2 count to Nick Castellanos. Phillies will be on tomorrow afternoon at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be covering that. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Finnegan gets set above the letters. Winds up and delivers the 0-2. It's laid off. It was a splitter that was low. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. 4 seconds left on the pitch clock. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Castellanos strikes out, and the Phillies lose by a score of 8-7. They scored 6 runs in the top of the 4th. The Nationals answered back with 6 runs against Michael Lorenzen in the bottom of the 4th and haven't looked back since then, and they win Game 1 by a score of 8-7. What a game that was. Lots of offense in that 4th inning. The 6 through 9 batters of the Nationals went 8 for 15 today with 4 RBI and 6 runs scored. And C.J. Abrams with the 3-run homer to give the Nationals the lead back in the bottom of the 4th. Well, he has to be the hero of the game. So the Phillies will be back on tomorrow afternoon as they take the field at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow. So we'll be covering that game. Tough loss. This is a game that the Phillies definitely should have won, to say the least. Michael Lorenzen did not have his stuff. Rob Thompson waited a little bit too long to pull him. And the Phillies got their butts kicked. That's what happened. And Larry said to me the other day, and I think he's right, that it seems like when the Phillies are trailing, it seems like just from the eye test that they're tensing up a little bit on the bats. And it seems like that they have to play hero ball like all the time. That's not always the case. That's not what they really should be doing. But that's, from my eye test, that's what it seems like to me. So, but on to the next one. Phillies lose by a score of 8-7. I do appreciate you all so much for being on here. Nationals, man, they came back and they won. And that's what happens. That's why baseball is 162 games, guys. Love you all so much, though. And I appreciate you all for coming on here. Lala Tov, everybody. Catch you all tomorrow afternoon. Go Phils.